Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR. Sorry about that, microphone was turned off. Welcome to a new series on the channel. FS Airlines, this is our new airline company, Simply Connect, our virtual airlines that you guys can join. We're going to talk a little bit about this in this flight. We're going to take maybe 1 or 2 little flights as well. Now, I've been upgrading my PC over the last kind of 2 to 3 days, and some settings are still not 100%, so it's kind of like a test stream as well, so some things might go wrong. But that's just standard with my streams anyways, so I think we'll be okay. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be taking the Serenado Grand Caravan out. It's the updated version, but it's not great. There's a few iffy things about it, which I'm going to show you as we play with the plane. It's okay. It lands really awfully. It's kind of like playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. Top One Grace, hello mate, welcome. Andrew Roberts, hello mate, welcome. And Curtis Hard, of course, welcome. And Richard, you got your chute ready? You're definitely gonna need more than that. For some reason, this plane, when you try to land it, it's got a really iffy like speed. If you're not at 65 or below, it will not land. So look, we're going to talk about that as we kind of get on. So basically what we have here is we have an FS Airlines kind of account. So for any of you guys, I'm just going to drag across my screens here. This is FS Airlines. Now this virtual company is a new thing that I've started. Obviously Simply Connect, we now have the trucks and we have the buses. Hello Glenn Bixley. Now we have the aircraft. Now this is still a work in progress. The paintwork is still getting done as we speak. I do have some repaints, we're getting them from Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane. Now you can use any flight simulator to fly with this. Even FSX, if that's all you have, you're more than welcome to come fly with us. If you do want to come fly with us, the best thing to do is contact me in the Discord and in the link down below, and I'll help you get all kind of sorted and stuff like that. So once you've made your account and you've applied for a job at Simply Connect Airlines, now we currently have 3 aircraft because we've only just started literally like 2 or 3 days ago. And it's going to load. There it is. So we've done a couple of flights. Some of us have done a couple of flights, as you can see here already, which is quite nice. Our ratings are okay. For some reason I don't get any higher than 90%, but I don't seem to be the only one. FS Airlines. Yeah, pretty much FS Airlines. So look, this is all pretty fun. We've really got quite a nice little bunch of pilots. We are based in Southampton, which is nice. We'll have to get you, Richard, involved in this as well. So what we do basically is you book the flight, which I've already done. We can't really change it now, and we're going to take the Caravan 208B. We've got a little bit of cargo on board, 449. It's not worth too much, and we're going to be heading off to Exeter. That is the plan. I didn't write down the code for that. EGTE, I believe. EGTE. Kevin McCarthy, hi, have a great one. Well, we're going to try and have a good one. So once you've done all this, that's basically all you need to do on that side of things. You'll download a client, and here is the client. I'm going to leave it up in the top corner for a little bit. So basically it's very simple. It's got our flight already in here. It's already logged on to the fact that we're up in the simulator. So if we press fly, it's going to give us today's flight. So 0 fuel weight, okay. We've got 229 kilograms of fuel. We literally, because of the payload, because I put a little bit of extra cargo in, we literally can't take any more. So we're going to fuel up to this point, and we're going to press fly. And that's all we got to do. Now look, it's going to say boarding, EGTE is our destination. We're going to go 78.9 nautical miles, and that's going to do what it needs to do. We're going to leave that up here. I will get rid of it in a minute. I just want to bring your chat back so I can actually see you guys. Under the Christmas tree at present, I can get Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Well, hopefully, mate. And look, like I said, you're more than welcome to come join us here at Simply Connect. Okay, so when I click on the game, it's going to disappear anyways. So let's not worry about that screen for a minute. So look, let's get on board our lovely aircraft here. So this is our lovely Simply Connect repaint for the Grand Caravan. Like I said, we will have it for all flight simulators for you, and as it is our first aircraft. And here we go. So the game may crash. It doesn't like me. Oh no, the game is paused. There we go. So we are playing with real world weather on. Why won't it let me click on it? It's very strange. Okay, maybe we just change the time a little bit and just see. No, the simulator apparently hates us. There we go. We have movement. So basically, the Caravan is a very simple plane to kind of fly. Now, this one, We cannot engine start or we will not get a pushback. We can't literally touch anything nearly. So all we're going to do today is just like Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's just turn on the battery and I'm going to turn on the avionics. Fuel up above is already on. And you can hear the aircraft doing what it needs to do. Okay, lovely. So all we're going to do today is we're going to go down to flight plan. You can see that we're already in EGHI, which is our home base, and we're going to put in EG. Now I could import a proper flight plan for this. I'm not going to. We're literally just going to fly direct with these small aircraft. It's up to you how you want to fly them. You can use SimBrief if you wish. Okay, we are going to Exeter. I'm happy with that. The route has now come up here. Perfect. This is exactly what we want here. Okay, and what I'm also going to do is if we go into program, I'm going to select my approach. We're going to take an RNAV. I can't remember, is it 8 or 26 is the better one. We can change that up in the air if we need to. And we're going to get vectors for that. And all I'm going to do is load. Perfect. That is our flight plan done for today. So what we're going to do is go to plugins and we're going to go to better pushback. I've already flown from here before and I'm not doing that because for some reason better pushback will only work straight with this aircraft. So that is literally all we're going to do.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledge. Call me through the menu when you're ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, so while that's going on, we can turn on some lights in here. Might need a few lights. It's getting a bit dark. We do have real weather on. Okay, so all we need to do here is put the blue up to RPM at the moment. That's all we need to do. And these lights, for some reason, the beacon's already on. The strobe is on. The strobe should be off. Navigation should be on. But this is how the plane starts. We can now put on our cabin on no smoking seatbelt signs, all on. Our outlet can be on. Prop water heat on. So we can take a little look around the aircraft. It's actually quite a nice little aircraft. It does seat up to 12. But we only have 8 passengers on today. But it's nice.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback. Starting pushback.
For some reason, my mic is muted again. Yeah, you're right. That was really weird. Like I said, I've had an upgrade. Buttons all over the place. Settings are all over the place. I don't even know if this is working. How long was I muted for? Was it long? Yeah, everyone's saying muted. I don't know what's going on there. Hang on. I must have pressed the key. One of the keys for the shortcuts must have done it. But I don't have any shortcuts. I don't know, man. That's really weird. Anyways, like I said, this stream is a bit of a test stream for me as well, so I'm sure we're going to fall into issues. But anyways, pushback is happening. Hopefully you heard most of what I said. Hopefully I didn't go on for too long. But basically it is we're starting a company here in the UK and in America. That would be the plan.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Yeah, set up.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Parking brake is set. So here we are in Southampton. I am using Orbix. We do have Orbix scenery on here. Obviously, it's a very dull, wet day here in Southampton. It's actually going to be a pretty rough flight by the looks of it. Real weather is on, real winds are on. Makes the landing a hell of a lot more interesting, that's for sure. It's working out. Yeah, maybe he's also trying out for the second job with one of those £1 a minute chat-up lines. Yeah. It must have been a shortcut button. I don't know. My OBS has no shortcuts. I don't know how it turned off. Maybe I clicked on it on another screen by accident. Anyways, that is getting done.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, have a safe flight. Flight plans inserted. Okay. We're going to throw on our taxi lights here. We're going to throw on our ignitions here. And we're going to throw on the fuel pump. And what we're going to do now is we're going to hit start. And we're going to wait to see this hit 20%. When this hits 20%, I'm going to add in low idle fuel. Now that might be a bit loud, it's just their sound effects, it will come off in a second. What are you wearing? A pilot's outfit? Hope we're going to have a proper aircraft in the US. Don't fancy doing coast to coast in the Caravan. No, look, we're going to have a few Caravans for like some trainee pilots. I plan to rank us all. So like for your first kind of 10 hours of flying, they may have to fly in Caravans and then we'll allow them have the jets. I'm going to add ranks. That is the plan. Like I said, it's still early days all this. Okay, we're going to go to a cruising altitude today of 8,000 feet. We're not going to be very high today. You know what, we could probably... Let's go up to 9,000. I think 9,000 is a good kind of sign. Okay, we can take the fuel pump off. And we can take the ignition off to start. Now, for some reason, the low voltage will not go away here. It does not matter what you do. It just will not do what you want it to do. Even with the ignition... Oh no, the ignition went off this time. Okay, well that's good. So there we go. That is the plane kind of configured. We're going to go make our taxi now. And you're going to see the plane shake quite a lot. That is the plane itself. It does take a minute for it to get itself going. Jesse, good evening. How are you? How to play with you? Top one. Are you how to play? Basically, you just need to sign up to FS Airlines. It's free. You apply for a position in the company. You'll be accepted, no doubt. And that's basically all you need to do, and you'll be able to come fly with me. I give you all the details in the Discord. Okay, so we're going to go taxi here now. We don't want to taxi too fast because we do get penalised for that. I don't know, the volume a bit high. This plane can be quite a noisy plane. Turn them down a little bit for you. Now, the one thing I've realised with this plane is the blue roads should really be up to high when you're landing and taking off. You cannot do that. It will not fly. The engines do not work. I don't know why. Apparently there's a bit of a bug. There's a couple of bugs with this aircraft. It's not the best sometimes. But I'll show you my setup to get it off in the air anyways. We're going to do that as we get down here. Even the toe brakes, they like hammer on. So, yeah. Bit of a strange aircraft, this one. Anyways, we're going to throw the brakes on. Throw our landing lights on at this point here. We're going to throw on our strobe light too while we are here. We are going to set flaps for takeoff. I knew it was one of these buttons. And I've got to make sure. I got to get you checking now that the microphones and stuff are working. Chabs, is limited to X-Plane, or can you fly with Microsoft Flight Simulator? You can fly with Microsoft Flight Simulator, FSX if that's all you have, X-Plane, X-Plane 10. You can use any flight simulator to fly on this. You just need to grab hold of a couple of planes, but you can get a lot of them free now as well. But that's why we chose the Caravan, because you have it on both X-Plane and Microsoft, and we will do an A320 as well because they're on both to make life a little bit easy. There will be a couple of other little planes in between as well. Okay guys, so we're good for takeoff really. A few things that we do need to set. We do need to set the fuel now up to high. But the blue one, we're going to leave an RPM, because if we put it up any higher, it just doesn't work. That's just this plane all over really. So you can hear the fuel now going in a little bit stronger. Oh, it's loud on the outside there. Okay guys, let's good for go. We'll get up in the air and we'll talk a little bit more about how to join up the company and stuff. We're going to have a rolling start here. For some reason it feels like there's brakes on, but there's not. It's just a bit weird. %, engine. Full power. We have air movement. 100 knots nearly. And we can now rotate. And I believe we are going to the left. Flaps up. Hopefully I just did put all flaps on. I have. Wrong key. Just going to bring the power back just a little bit as we make our turn towards Exeter. It is pretty rough out here, isn't it? I'm just bringing that power back just a little bit. Okay, so we are going to bring up the autopilot. It is a little bit easier just to use this when it works. There we go. Flight director on. Let's throw our navigation on. Autopilot on. And let's flight level change. Now, of course, we can use all of the features up here. It's just a bit finicky because this dash rail. So basically, we are in autopilot. We're going through the clouds here. It's pretty rough out. Great livery. Yeah, the livery's looking good. As long as it connects to the FS Airlines client, you can use any flight sim. Basically, that is it. And you're asking me, what do I use to connect it? Will it... Oh, okay, I can't show you in here just yet. I'll have to show you at the end of this flight. But now you can see that we're in climb here. It keeps all our details here on the side, which is lovely. That was rather smooth. Yeah, the Caravan's a lovely plane. Even on Microsoft Flight Simulator, I think it's one of the smoothest planes there is, to be honest with you. Landing this is the tricky part, because for some reason it does not like landing. It just pulls heavily to the right. But we'll see how we do as we get a little bit closer to Exeter. But I'm just going to keep an eye on all this stuff. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. I'd like to keep an eye on. So look, we're going all the way down here to Exeter, 79 nautical miles. Then if we have time, depending on how this flight goes, we may fly over to Guernsey, which is just over here. So we'll do a turn and burn. Guernsey is just here, so we could be flying there as well. Currently the company routes, let me see if it will let us look at that stuff. So if we have a look at the airlines here, we can go down to flight plans. I create all the flight plans for our aircraft. You click on your fleet and you can see here all are leaving Southampton and going back to Southampton pretty much. I have just brought us a Kodiak, which is another aircraft, which is an X-plane aircraft. You can probably get it in FSX as well. So yeah, there's a couple of bits and pieces here and there, which is pretty cool. You need to remove the X-plane hashtag for it to work properly. I was rushing. For some reason it even says that it's on people and blogs. Are you talking about my things on the whatchamacallit? Okay, we can bring down the fuel quite a bit here now. I'm in the Kodiak right now. Oh, nice. I'm hooked on licorice. Oh, Jesse. That's such a Finnish thing, isn't it? Okay, so look, we're above the cloud line now, finally. Might be a bit loud out here. X-plane always is. The weather's looking a lot better where we're going. So loud. Basically, the hashtag don't recognize the dash. Is the ignition still on? No. For some reason, the plane's ignition, this is the one problem with this aircraft. It doesn't matter what you do, there's just nothing you can do. And it says voltage low all the time. This is a known bug. Okay, so doesn't matter what you do about these generators, there's just literally, it just doesn't go away. Look at that, beautiful out there. The hash rag don't recognize the dash. Oh yeah, look, I'm not worried about the hashtags. Like I said, I was just rushing around trying to get this together, so not too worried about the hash rag. There we go. We have taken off. We're still climbing through to our 9,000. We're nearly there now. 69 nautical miles to go. We can pick up some speed now once we hit our 9,000. We'll be cruising around 145 knots is the plan. It's looking lovely out here. Absolutely lovely. Obviously, under 10,000 feet, we're going to leave our landing lights on today. It's all looking good. All looking very, very good. Fly the Kodiak next, you'll be a lot happier flying. Yeah, Kodiak does fly really well. Oh no, we're missing. I need to update the JB library. Okay, so we might not have some nice stuff going on when we get there, which is a bit of a shame. Looking smooth, 1% usage, yeah. It's looking nice out here, isn't it? It's looking nice and chilled. Like I said, wait till the landing comes. The landing is the interesting part of this. For sure. Okay, some people need some jobs on Troxbook apparently. So we can do that. Perfect. Okay, we're here at 9,000 feet. We're looking good. "51 nautical miles to go." Once we get a little bit closer, we'll just load in the approach. We are taking an RNAV approach. I can't remember which runway. I didn't check actually which runway was which. Unfortunately, I thought I had some nice scenery files, but apparently I need to update the JB file, which I'm going to look at now. Strange, because I actually have all the library scenery. That's really weird. I don't know what's going on with that. Everyone's very quiet in the chat today. What are we all doing? Okay, so all our customers are fairly happy. They have no idea what the landing is going to be like. To be fair, I have no idea what the landing is going to be like. So yeah, so I've just upgraded the system, so everything's running quite nicely, quite smooth. I haven't actually put up all the textures and stuff yet. NYCE, hello mate, welcome, 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 welcome. Why are American trucks so much louder? Big engines, V8s, they love that crap, don't they? Well, I suppose in trucks would be like, what, V6, V12s or whatever. Kevin, join your Discord. Oh, cheers, mate. Welcome. Is that you that just joined Main Streets? Kevin, if that was you and you're at Main Streets, make sure you pick up a role from Get Your Roles, because everyone seems to forget. If you don't pick up at least a friend role, nothing will be unlocked for you to do. So at least take that, and obviously maybe pilots or trucks. Take as many roles as you want, basically. We have a lot of companies in the... Yep, that was you. Yeah, we have a lot of companies now in the Discord. So we have American Truck Company, Virtual Company, we have OMSI Bus Company, and now we have our airline company. So it's quite exciting. I'm quite excited to do all this stuff. Tele Aviation, hello mate, welcome, welcome. But the Scanias, they have V8s too, but it's like 100 times quieter. Yeah, it's true. But the engine's in the front. Looking nice down here. So we still have about 50 kilometers to go, I think. How are we looking with this? 53 nautical miles. We're cruising at 143. Everything else is looking pretty good here. Everything's looking nice. Awesome. But the Grand Caravan isn't too bad. Like I said, what I'm going to do is just turn that volume down while we're outside, because it is nasty. All we need now is simply Connect shipping. Yeah, apart from the shipping simulators are terrible. I have looked at some. Yeah, I suppose in European trucks the engines are right underneath you. Yeah, that's probably the difference. Maybe, I don't know. They don't have all the restrictions like we do in Europe. We have a lot of emission, even on trucks and stuff, have emission restrictions, so... I don't think they have all that stuff in America. They don't care, do they? Kevin, you're joining Discord. Are you going to come join us on our aviation journey as well? Is that what you're up to? It'd be pretty cool if you do. We have about 10 pilots already, which is nice. All the companies are growing quite nicely, actually. All looking after themselves. All looking really, really nice. We should admire the paintwork. Same guy who does our trucks is doing the planes now. We got our black, white and red. He's done a really good job of this. He did this morning, so he did me a favour getting this out as quick as he did. Yeah, and the food restrictions are so vague there too. That is also very true as well. In the ATS, there is a stats button, how to see how you're doing. Yeah, okay, so what you're after, I'm just going to show you, it'd be easier. If you come into your trucks book, you should be able to go into your own statistics. You should be able to click on any of these kind of things. How do I've already forgotten how you bring up who's done what. So currently we are 143rd company in the world for ATS. We've done 7,812 miles, 21 deliveries, which is awesome. Statistics. So if you go by players, you can just click on players, maybe. No, that's not what you want. Internal statistics under management. So Richard Moore, you have come 1,000 miles so far. You've done the most deliveries. Jesse's leading the pack as usual, 3,700. IFC Fusion's taken out 2,000 miles, which is cool. Steg's doing pretty good. Iceman's done a few. Glenn's done a few. I'm actually quite poor here. I've only done 201. That is nuts. And Chabs is our new driver. He's probably going to end up doing more than me in a minute. Many things they put in food are illegal here. Yeah, they don't care over there still. Even in their kitchens and stuff, like, it's mental. So yeah, I was looking at the scenery. This is the freeware scenery I had for Exeter. It says I was missing a library, but I've got all these libraries installed, so I don't know what's going to happen when we get to Exeter. It might be no airport at all. Maybe it's because you're not a manager, Richard, but I can post them for you. If you ever want them, I can post them for you. I've done twice as many deliveries as you. Yeah, but you were at it. I haven't. When I streamed it the other night, it was the last day of the month, and I did one yesterday, just playing around by myself. So, oh, the weather's just updated. Every 15 minutes, the weather updates on the sim. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a foggy one. Yeah, if you ever want to know, Richard, I will post them anyways, monthly and stuff like that. Okay, it'll be pretty quiet in here now. Let's turn that volume back up. Nice. Okay, how are we looking? What is our range here? We're not too far away. A little bit further, and then we'll have a look at our approach. I don't know what runway we're coming into. We could be coming straight in. Take another 10 nautical miles off, and then we'll start looking at it. Other than that, flight's looking good, fuel's looking good. We're low on fuel, but problem is I'm actually keeping low fuel for more cargo because I'm trying to make money. Winter sale is going to come up on the 22nd of December. Why is it so late? Why is it so late? Normally it's around the 15th of December. Simply Connect Kevin. Yeah, which part? Do you want the buses, the trucks, or the planes, or do you want all of it? You have American Truck Simulator. Come join the trucks as well. We've got loads of deliveries and stuff. Virtual airlines. Okay, so I'll show you what you have to do while we've got a bit of time. So what you need to do is go on to a website called FS Airlines. Now, if you go onto my Discord and you take a role here, get your role, get the pilot role, click on the little aeroplane, and that should unlock the company stuff for Simply Connect Airlines. Once you come down here, you're going to see links needed. And you're going to see I've put in a few freeware links, but you see fsairlines.net, and that'll bring you to this webpage here. All you need to do is log in, create a profile. It's free. Don't do the paid one. It's free. And basically then search for Simply Connect Airlines. Once you have done that, I will add you to the company. You need to download the client, which will be on the side here. It won't show me the main page, I don't think. Maybe it will. So yeah, it just says download now for the client, and that's all you need to have. And then basically the client runs separately. Here's the client here. Here we go. And that just looks after your flight. You just let that run in the background basically. So come down here to links needed and you'll see the link there. Perfect. And everybody on the Discord will help you along the way as well if there are any other issues. Then you can get all the info from there. I have to wait 2 more minutes before I can take a roll. Oh yeah, is it because you've got a new account, is it? Okay, well yeah, once you get your 2 minutes done, click the planes, you'll see it down there, and if you need any help, just comment down there. There's a lot of us down there. This is a new venture for me, so we're just getting it going, we're just getting it built. So it's still in the early days. We only have a couple of aircraft, but the more that join that actually fly, I will buy some new aircraft pretty quick. And we're going to get flying. Most of the routes, make sure you base yourself at Southampton Airport just to make your life easier when it asks you where do you want to start. EGHI, because that is our main base. Most of our flights will be coming out of Southampton Airport at the moment. There will be more as well. Kevin, are you going to be using Microsoft Flight Simulator, X-Plane, or a bit of both? Okay, guys, I'm just going to go down to procedure, and I'm going to go up now, and I'm going to activate my approach. Oh, look, it's the wrong bloody one. Okay, what runway was that now? Okay, let's go into program, select approach. I'm not going to put in the minimums. Let's activate that. There we go. Okay, so that should intercept that course. And we should be flying straight in. RNAV style. Okay, so we're going to lower this soon. If I can get hold of it. Bring us down to 2,000 feet in a second once we get just that little bit closer. What we will do then is just flight level change. And let's kill some speed. So we are now landing at runway 26. I'm going to do more of my livery. Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, perfect. Mostly Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, so Total Aviation is actually making us... deliveries for the Microsoft Flight Simulator. So we'll have liveries for both very, very soon, hopefully. And in the company, I will buy an A319 to start with, but you can actually fly the A320, A321, or the A319. It doesn't really matter as long as you're using one of them three. It actually just makes it a little bit cheaper because an aircraft, a jet like that, costs 79 million. So you can see why we're going to do that. But look, it's pretty cool. Try and get a few of us flying. So you have to book the aircraft. So look, it's going to take a little while for you to get used to it, Kevin. It's taken us all a little bit of time to work it out, if I'm honest with you. If we go into the crew center there, but when you get to a home page like this, if you want to book a flight, you just literally, I'm going to show you. I will book my next flight on here, and I will show you what we have to do. But look, all the flights at the moment are very short distances, no longer than 30 minutes in the air, really. So yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so with flight level changing, we are coming down. We are navving this approach. Hopefully it's going to connect on. Seems like we're going past it. No A330. Glenn, there will be an A330, but what's going to happen first is we're going to get the A320 first, because everybody has that between the simulators. Well, I'm going to get the A319. It's cheaper. Once we do a couple of flights of that, we will actually start making some money. Once we start making some money, I can buy an A330, because the A330 is nearly 100 odd million. So we're going to have to start small, but the more flying we do, the quicker that's all going to happen. Really, Jesse? I don't know. I thought this was like their new thing from Coke, like being this kind of skinny. It's still 330 mils. It's just tall. I quite like it. I don't know. Okay, we're down more than nice and early. So Glenn, don't worry, there will be an A330. The paint for the A330 should be coming this week as well. He's doing the A319, A320, A330, and he actually might do the A380 as well. Because I might buy one of them in America just for a bit of fun. Haven't decided yet. But obviously, look, we're going to be growing this. It's going to take a little bit of time. The more we fly, the faster all of that's going to happen. Jesse, just to cheer you up there, Iron Fusion, who makes the skins, has just messaged me saying that Jesse is a beast. Trying to keep up with your mileage. Is it a weird shape? Do they not have this size can in the UK? I thought it was like standard now. I thought they changed all their things to this. Short and fat. But for some reason Coke Lime comes in those cans. That's really weird, isn't it? Okay, we're going to keep the speed up. Around 130 now at the moment as we're starting to make our approach. We're already down nice and early. We're quite a few miles out yet. But we're down nice and early. The weather's pretty poor anyways. It doesn't really matter in the Caravan. It's the wrong colour for Coke here in New Zealand. I thought it was orange Fanta. No, I think it's the camera. I think it doesn't show red very well because of the lights. I could be wrong. It is red. So far, the stream's actually looking alright. It hasn't buzzled in and out on us yet, which is nice. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys, as well. And Iron Beast is actually going to be looking at doing the new Cascader that came out today on American Truck Simulator, so he's going to hopefully get that sorted for us so we can all start buying the aircraft. Euro tends to be tall and thin and UK is short and fat. Is that just how it is it? I think it's like 200 mil. They also sell like the mini cans. We don't do mini cans, we only do the 330s, which is these. Where does it say it's made? Northern Ireland, so you'd think that this was a UK thing, wouldn't you? Yeah, I think it's the light shining on it. Okay, so we've cut our speed down to 115. Hopefully our approach stuff's going to appear. Still quite far out, to be fair. There are vectors. Airports around us somewhere. Nice, hopefully. Now, like I've told you before, landing in this plane is hard work, so wish me luck. You usually get the 1.5 bottle that lasts for a few weeks. Geez, that lasts 5 minutes here. I prefer Coke out of a can. It has to be drunken from a can. It'll take me a few months to learn how to fly the Caravan and Microsoft Flight Sim. Ah, Richard, come on. The Microsoft in the Caravan in the Flight Sim is the easiest of all of them. I think, anyways. I could be wrong. But we will have an A320 there soon, Richard, so you can get one of them too. Okay. All looking good, good. So yeah, so you, Kevin, if you're still there, you can actually sign up to... oh, I got a new message here. Is that you? Richard Pike. Oh, Chabs as well. Oh, okay, so we've had a few. Okay, so... How do I've really forgotten now how to bloody do all of this stuff myself. Overview. Pilot list. Okay, let's accept some of you. Chabs Esquire. You are now a pilot if you are watching, mate. That is it. Chabs is the only new one at the moment. Richard, you joined it and then you quit. Was that you, Richard? Wow, the rain is coming down here, guys. Almost there. No worries, Kevin. Just give me a little shout on here and I'll accept you into the company once that happens, alright? Give me a shout. We are coming into landing hopefully soon. I don't know, do we need to be a bit lower? I don't think we can go much lower, can we? What are we at? 2,500. Take ourselves down to 2,000. Glass bottles, everything tasted best in glass bottles. That's true. I like 7-Up cherry and stuff. I like Coke cherry. I haven't had Coke cherry in a long time now, though. Oh, I think YouTube is struggling. We do have a bit of a storm out there and I can hear it on the roof. So I do apologise if the streaming buffers a little bit. Hopefully it'll fix itself in a minute. It should pass. This is exactly how Ryanair recruits pilots. What, on YouTube? Richard, no. Okay, I don't know who that was then. Okay, we don't want to go under 100 knots yet. We're too early. There we go. Sticking around that 105. Very hard to find a sweet spot with this, I must admit. But anyways, yeah, I hope you're not buffering too much, guys. Hopefully it'll fix itself now in a second. All hoping and praying. Have you seen the new lighting SES have been working on it? Yes, mate. It actually looks really good, but it's only going to be on. It's not going to be on any of the older DLCs. It's only going to be from what's going forward, plus maybe the Colorado one. It looks really good though. Really, really good. Yeah, it is looking good though. Like I said, it won't work in any of the states, only the new ones going forward. That's the only thing. But look, fair enough. Look, they'd have to rebuild probably the whole. A bit worried. There's a few hills out here, guys. Now this landing is going to be the fun part. We all know how my landings go. I think I've only landed this aircraft twice, and both times it was off the runway. Yeah, we can't expect too much from SES. For some strange reason, I don't receive an email notification mail. Have you looked in your spam box as well? It does take a few minutes to go through sometimes. It took mine about 5 minutes, I think, maybe. They're pushing 2 states per year and 1 ETS DLC per 2 per year. Yeah, I think that's going to slow down with the bigger states coming in though. Okay, we can see now that the GPS is already starting to hook onto things. It's going to make a couple of changes here for us now. So all we're going to literally do at this point is we're going to hit the approach. We're going to let the glide slope come down a little bit. Yes, I did receive one. Give it a couple more minutes and see if it comes through, Kevin. Like I said, mine did take a few minutes, if I remember rightly. Opening the book on the landing. Yeah, well, we'll see how we go with this landing. We're quite low on the glide slope, but I haven't brought any charts up for this. We're just kind of GA flying, I suppose. Now you can do set routes with SimBrief with this if you want to input the whole flight plan into here properly. You're more than welcome to do that. I actually, when I set up a company route, I do put the SimBrief flight plan in it. So it's up to you guys if you want to use it or not. Or you can, with the GA stuff, you can just go direct like I'm doing. Whatever suits you the most. Have you been opening the OMSI admin calendar? I did yesterday, and it was some sort of market add-on, and I wasn't that interested in it because I don't have the route. Not quite my cup of tea. Yesterday's. I didn't look at today's. What was today's? Does anyone know what today's was? Okay, so we're coming into landing, so we're going to want to bring this down now under the 100. We're going to try and now find a sweet spot. We need to land this bird at about 65 miles an hour, otherwise this will not land. I don't know what my minimums are because I don't have my charts. I'd say it would be about 500 feet, I'd say. We should be okay. It's not actually that bad down here. Once we break under the 100, we will be able to put up our first notch of flaps. airport in sight. Can't see. Oh, there it is. Here it is. Getting closer. Go back to our auto panel. What I'm going to do now is select the approach. We're just going to let the plane do its job. Apparently it's like a raffle type calendar. You can win a DLC, but you always get some mod or really small DLC to download. Yeah, like I said yesterday, it was some sort of route add-on that I've never really heard of. It didn't really interest me, to be honest with you, yesterday's. I'll have a look at today's in a minute. Kevin, here you go. Found you. I've now accepted you into the company. I am just going to give you the type rating so you can fly the Caravan at least, and Chabs. Update that. Yeah. I'll give you to fly the Kodiak as well, but if you're not using X-Plane 11, that's not going to matter to you. There you go, mate. You are welcome to the team. Okay, let's focus on our landing here. We're at 75 knots. We're coming in 5.1 nautical miles. And we've got our approach already on, so it should start bringing us down very, very soon. Runway's over here. We're facing the complete wrong way at the moment. That could be because of the wind. Otherwise, we're way off course here. What the hell? Again. So it's the wind. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Flaps 2. Prepare for landing, guys. And Kevin, I'm going to help you out with all the other bits and pieces as well. I'm going to show you how to book a flight now in a second. Obviously, if you're using Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can only use the Caravan at the moment. But we've got some nice short flights. Wherever you leave the plane stays, and so do you. If you need to travel, you can travel. You have to buy tickets with your own money. A few little bits and pieces like that. But you get the hang of it. Once you've done the flight once or twice, it's okay. Yeah, we're going to do another one. Yeah, very short one. Now, I did have scenery for this, so there might be nothing here now because I did have a scenery add-on, but that's gone to complete crap. Oh, Jesus, hang on. I've gone too slow. Oh man, this could be the worst landing I've ever done in my life. This is going to be brutal. Wind is strong, but we're okay, we're okay. 12,000 feet, guys. 68. Not going much faster than that. It's really hard, like I said, to get the sweet spot. Really difficult. 69. Bring it out a little bit more. We're a little bit off course still. We'll see what happens. I feel like maybe we should take over now, but if it's too windy, I don't want to risk it either. Wow, it's windy. Buckle up, please, boys and girls. Gonna be rough. Get my finger over the AP. I'm gonna see if we can let it bring us down a little bit more. 500 feet, maybe we'll see what the situation is. Flap set, lights set, seatbelt signs are definitely on. We just seem to be coming away from the runway. Maybe it'll bring us back in a little bit. Is hoping. It could be because I've ballsed up the airport with the scenery files. I don't know. It does look like the whole thing's disappeared. But we're still 2 white, 2 red, so we're going to let the plane do the job. Brace, brace. Let's not brace just yet. I'm going to see if I can bring us right in because the wind is rough. And this thing does not land very well. If we float, I think I'd be happy with that. We get a floater. Typical bling blong weather. Yeah, definitely for sure. Jesse, you just popped up on the screen there. Gonna play a bit of Omzi, are you? Okay. 500 feet, not looking bad. Let's just take over. Oh, the wind is bad. I'm gonna see if I can get her a bit straighter. There we go. Wow. I don't think I've ever had wind like this before. Even playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, I don't think I've seen wind like this. The airport's gone. Unfortunately, guys, it's my own fault. The scenery file's not working. We're crabbing. Whoa! Just fell out of the sky. Yeah, not too sure what happened there. Probably broken half the plane. That's quite interesting. I told you this plane does not land very well. I did not lie to you, but we landed. I'm gutted that we don't have an airport. Butter. Yeah, you can't butter this aircraft. I don't know what it is. It just, like I said, it's kind of like Microsoft Flight Simulator. Look at it now. It just doesn't want to move. What's that? Yeah. That's just what the plane does. I told you, it just doesn't land. There's low speed. Yeah, it was low speed as well. Because if you go any higher than 65, it does not land. It just crashes to the right. It is a bug with the plane. There is a bug. That's why Airbus prices keep going up. Okay, anyways, look, we landed. The airport is not here, unfortunately. The scenery files, I don't know what's going on. Even now, look. There we go. Let's go taxi to nowhere. I'm really gutted about the scenery files not loading. But, on the plus side, there are some vehicles over here, so we'll go see them. Have you done a tut on how to start this plane? Yes. Have I done a tutorial on this plane? No. And look, even it now, it doesn't go. I don't know. A lot of people on the forum said they refunded this plane because it was a little bit broken on X-Plane. You can see why. But we're not going to stay in Exeter because this looks dreadful with no airport. Okay, so we ended the flight. Yeah, got a -10. That's do I speak Polish? Unfortunately, no, I don't, mate. Unless you want bad words. Colin McRae. Found a Portuguese map. I'm going to start testing out. Oh, okay, nice, mate. Yeah, so look, that wasn't the best landing for you guys. Not much I can do about it. Hopefully the second one will be better. Do we have time? I wanted to do a short one. Let's see how far it's going to be. Another 84 nautical miles. that. I'm not going to say anything because if I don't know what they mean, just in case I start offending people. Okay, a short one. Head off to Guernsey quickly. We're going to take the plane that we've already got. Perfect. I'm going to press continue. So it's very, very simple. The plane is still kind of spinning. We're going to go to the client here now, press fly. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Why -2? Oh, can't do it. I think we'll have enough fuel. Okay, basically we're already here, so we can get straight up in the air. Very, very simple. Okay, EGTE, and we are going to EGJB. I'll be honest, I don't even know where the runway is. I'm not ignoring the chat, by the way, guys. I'm just trying to get this set up. Have you tested Leopedia 2020? Yeah, it didn't work very well for me. It was very laggy. Okay, flaps set for takeoff. Plane is not set for takeoff. Come on, get down here. Hopefully the next airport will be better for us. Banner tutorial, nice mate. Good. It's quite a big map, Jesse, I believe. Is that a runway? Okay, better take off, guys. Not hang around here. Yeah, there, movement. Apparently we're already bouncing off the ground. There we go. And we're up in the air, climbing. Start turning to the right. Flaps up. Plane just wants to climb. Okay, let's select our approach. Perfect, we're back in the air. Finally received verification email. Oh, I think we need to invest in some sit bags. I'll be at a loss soon. Will you visit me? What's going on, mate? Okay, we're now climbing back to 9,000 feet as we head over to Guernsey very quickly. This last part of the flight, and then we will be done for the day. So not the prettiest of landings, the last one, no airport, which is kind of annoying, but you know, these things happen, I suppose. But we're in the air again. Pull back on the power just a little bit. Flaps are in, lights are good. So look, we can actually probably see my last flight now if we go to the overview. You can see there, look, got another 90% rating, not great. Jack, hello Jack, welcome Jack. You are now a pilot. Jack McLean, whoever you are, welcome, welcome. Connor Gurney, I'm back from school camp. Oh, hi, no, welcome, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm hoping the next scenery airport works a little bit better. Hopefully they don't all need this file that's gone missing. Oh, I'm going to be pretty damn mad. So, we're just leaving the coast of UK there. I'm going to turn down that volume so we can go outside of the plane. If I clicked on the screen. There we go. Let's go over to the Channel Islands. We're heading over to Guernsey. Which is nice. My dad's from Guernsey. I've only ever been once, I was very little. Hopefully we can get a better landing this time with the old weather. Plus that airport didn't work because of the scenery problems, so I don't know what happened there. Scenery, yeah, the scenery looks alright. Look, got a couple of, I've got an Obix add-on here, but it looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's alright. We are heading over here somewhere. We're already climbed through now to 9,000 feet, which is lovely. I've been to Jersey. That's a really cool German underground hospital. Oh, nice. Like I said, I've been to Guernsey. I've never been to Jersey. It's supposed to be nice, though. Okay, we have some turbulence up here, guys. We're now racing through here, 150 knots, that's fine. We're going to hold that today for this part of our flight. Let's get our range out. nice. No problem with X-Plane. The worst part is the water. The water looks terrible. I don't actually have any add-ons put on for the water. There is some there. I'll have to look at them. Another day flying an A320 and did 490 knots. I'm surprised that this plane still has wheels after falling out of the sky. Oh, and now the weather's just changed. Oh, good. I killed the Caravan on the landing. Yeah, it just fell out of the sky. Don't know. This Caravan. There is another version of this Caravan, and it works a lot better. I've got the wrong version. This one has a lot of bug problems, a lot of issues, but you know, simple things like this doesn't actually go off. What can you do? And the RPMs don't work properly either. Alright, now that we have a couple more pilots as well, if needs be, I will buy another Caravan for Southampton, so we have 3 and the Kodiak. As there does seem to be quite a few more people playing now, which is nice. Yes, Richard, was when they took over Jersey, but to keep everyone sweet, they just blended in with the civilians, waited in line at the shops. God. Alexander Galfano, welcome, welcome. Okay, so this is my virtual airline Simply Connect. As you can see from the lovely, beautiful livery, I have started a VA on FS Airlines. If you want to come join the VA, you are more than welcome, mate. If you want to come fly for me and my company, we have a... Actually, we just gained another couple of pilots here, actually. What have we got now? Since we've only just started, 1, 2... Got 10 pilots now, look at that. That's not bad. Chabs is in Luton though. I did tell him to put Southampton, but there we go. Yeah, things are looking pretty good on that front. So look, if you want to come join us, you are more than welcome. We're just heading over to Guernsey for the last flight of the evening. We'll be there very, very shortly. We're taking the Caravan. We have 8 passengers, I believe. Doesn't tell me what's in this one. So yeah, look, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. That's why I don't trust Payware, because they're crap while they steal your money. Yeah, look, there is 2 versions of this. And like I said, there is a lot of complaints on this. A lot of people are getting their money back and stuff. It's not even flying very well on the lines. Yeah, look, there are a few issues with this. There's no doubt. And the weather looks like it's getting worse. If I join the base, will have to be the Toon. You can base yourself in the Toon, Richard. Just make sure you then book a flight down to Southampton so you can pick up a plane. Because if you don't have a plane, you can't fly nowhere. Look, I will build bases all over the place. So basically how this works is kind of realistic. I only have 22 million in the bank. We have 3 planes. And we have to build on that. So I need you guys to fly. If you guys fly, we can buy better stuff. There will be a base in the USA, there will be a base in the UK, and then we'll probably go somewhere in Europe, I don't know, Italy or somewhere as our 3 main hubs where most of our routes will come from. Yeah, look, we can do up there if you fancied it. It doesn't matter to me really, it's just, yeah. Okay, so we are pushing this Caravan to its limit. Absolutely nothing to see down here, guys. Probably not a bad thing because the water is terrible. Only 22 million. Yeah, that's all I have. We start with 25. I brought 4 planes or 3 planes, and now it's just picking itself back up again. I've pretty much, the flights that were completed with the testers, we pretty much paid for the planes, but that's about it. I mean, first world problem. Yeah. See, proper third world problem that is. I'm telling you. Does anyone know if Microsoft Flight Simulator is fixed yet? Is it worth me flying on that? About halfway, I'd say now, guys. Then again, Alan Shearer played for Southampton. He did. I feel like we're pitching high. I don't know why. Landed at Cardiff, 100%. Just saying, like, company at 25 mil now. Oh, nice. So there are a few parameters I've changed. I've actually put that we get extra money for cargo at the moment because we're just starting out. We really need to get a jet. The sooner we get a jet and get someone flying the jet, the better we become. Quicker. I tried to get a bank loan of 100 million. I'm waiting on the game to get back to me. It's quite a fun little adventure, definitely for sure. Okay, the weather's changed again. Nice. Need another Kodiak, not a Caravan. Would you rather me have a Kodiak than a Caravan, Glenn, and me and you can fly the Kodiaks? Something I've taken simply connect back in time to the age of dinos. What are you playing today, Blue Ice? What are you playing? Yeah, I was going to fly the Kodiak, but I haven't had enough time to practice with it just to get the starting on and off. That's why I took the Caravan. But now that I'm out in Guernsey, I'm going to have to fly it back to EGTE. I'm going to have to fix the scenery files so someone can take this back to Southampton. Dino Tamers. Okay, let me have a look at the airline here now, and I'll see what we can do. I would change that to all fleet. Oh, one by one, is it? I don't know if I've done that right, guys, if I'm honest with you. All aircraft, there we go. Oh wow, I have to do that one by one. Basically, I set routes for certain planes. I'm now taking that away so you can take any plane on any route. Which I think is a lot better on these smaller planes. So basically out of Southampton you can pick any plane that is around to fly any of the routes. Lego games. You playing Lego? Sounds like a Bond villain. Okay, how are we looking, guys, in this flight? We're not too bad, nearly 20 nautical miles out. We're making our way. I'm still just slowly changing so you can take any plane out of Southampton. Fortunately, it has to be done one by one. So bloody slow. And it'd definitely be easier for everybody. Perfect. We just need people flying. We need money. That's what we need here, guys. So that is the main thing. There. We now have a new message. I don't know what the new message was. What the hell was that? Jack McLean. Bart, hello mate, welcome. Don't fancy joining our airline, do you? Simply Connect. My mate spent 600 quid at Legoland. Jesus Christ. Yes, boss, work us to the bone. So basically, what I was doing, I actually had set aircraft and set routes. I've now changed that. So if we go into our flight plans, you can take any plane on any route of these routes that we have set up so far. So you're not stuck. And what I have just quickly done is I have just brought us a third Caravan and I'm going to buy a second Cody. Okay, that's what I'm going to do next. So, I mean, look at this. A330, 296 million. Like, these planes are not cheap. That's why we're going to go for the 319 first, 43 million. But you can use the A320 as well. So yeah, this is important. What is the Kodiak? I've already forgotten what kind of plane it was. Kodiak Series 2, Doha. That is what we need, 2 million. So I'm going to buy this now for 2 million. It's going to be delivered to Southampton. Boom. So, we have 5 planes now, guys. So that should keep people busy for a little bit. And a balance of 20 million. We'll deal with that. There we go. I'm going to stay on ground transport. Yeah, no worries. I don't blame you. This plane business is hard work. Okay. We do need to start thinking about our descent here. Let's bring ourselves down to 3,000 feet. Flight level change. Just take the speed out of her. I'm also going to go into the approach and just see which one it gives us. We're a bit early for active approach, maybe. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh no, hang on. Oh my god, that could be a bloody nightmare. Let's just have a look at the other approach quickly. 27 vectors. Activate. Oh Jesus Christ, no, that's worse. Plane doesn't have a clue what it wants to do, but it's okay. Okay. That's not what I want it to do. So we're going to just take the aircraft over here ourselves. And then we can reactivate the approach in a second. So we have control of the aircraft at the minute. I balls that all up. Okay, so we're going to fly ourselves to that point and then it should take over again. We'll be down at 3,000 by that point. Let's hope for a better landing this time. I just don't see why it wants to take us so harshly. There you go. Come on, fix yourself. No. All fun and games in the Caravan tonight. I assume that is the route we're taking. Looks like the plane's taking you out to sea. No, I'm taking it out to sea. I don't know what it was at. I'm just gonna wait. It's because I changed it and I've messed with it now. But once I hit rem low, I'll activate it again. We'll just fly it by hand for a few minutes. Caravan Club is always fun. Yeah, never a dull moment when I fly. Let's not fear. We're going to be okay here. Okay, now we're a bit closer. Let's see if... Let's see if it does what it's told. I played Flight Sim 98 back in the day. Surprised how I managed to get my head around the game at the age of 12. Looks a bit more complicated these days with X-Plane and Microsoft. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more to it now these days, that's for sure. I remember playing 98 as well, actually. I must have been around the same age. Okay. Who knows what the hell the plane's after doing here? Hopefully it's gonna just join up on that. I have a feeling that we're still gonna go out and around. It's kind of hard finding anyone who is interested in transport in real life. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, look, I work in transport, so like I always had an interest in transport. But yeah, it's not easy. That's for sure. Oh, inside, I was making pizza last night and cooking sim. Oh, were you streaming last night? I didn't get no pings for nothing last night. I didn't do anything, but Glenn B streamed kind of until it. Not Glenn B. Well, yeah, Glenn B. Glenn Blixey was doing some stuff, but Yeah. Or was that like really late in my time, Ice? Yeah, I fancy pizza too. Pizza's been talk of what's been talk of the house for a while, actually. Order pizza and put the Christmas tree up. That's the plans. Plan for the weekend. Christmas tree and pizza. Okay, guys. There's the runway. What the bloody hell does that have us doing? Don't tell me it's got us going in, out, and around. What the hell? Might just have to manually land this ourselves. Yep, I think we're just going to do this ourselves. Here we go. Dive, dive, dive. Yeah, it's just really strange the way it was bringing us out, around, and in. It doesn't make any sense. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go past the island here. We're going to turn around manually, and then we're going to pray to God. Bring it in by hand. Yeah, I'm going to bring it in by hand. I just don't know why the approach didn't work. That seems to bring us around and it'll bring us in on the RNAV. The other one wasn't very good. I don't know what the other one was doing. I actually trust AP more in Microsoft. I trust people flying Microsoft more than my flying on this. Look, once we get past it, we're going to turn around here at the end of the island, give ourselves plenty of time to line up, and pray for the best. Okay, flap set for landing. Yeah, I don't use the AP too much. But it was bad weather. We're all praying for you. Well, you missed my first landing. My first landing was dreadful. Yeah, I don't like pineapple on pizza either. It's disgusting. Okay, AP off. It is windy. Not surprised. Whoa, plane is trying to go up. Turned AP off, but it's still trying to fight me for it. Where's the bloody runway? It's over here. It's pitching up. I'm actually pressing pretty hard on the controller to keep the nose down. Try to restable the trim, but it's not trimming. Yeah, I've got no control of the aircraft again, guys. There we go. Again, I'm all the way down. What the hell is going on with this friggin' thing? Whoa. Jesus. I can't zoom out. There's too much going on. Okay, so auto trim doesn't work, so you can do it by hand by the looks of it. This aircraft is not great. I don't think we're going to fly this anymore. I think we're going to change to the Kodiak and only fly the Caravan on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Long runway though, so we can float if we need to float. Bet some of you are shocked I even landed that. Landing lights up, taxi lights on. Perfect. Yeah, look. It's not the greatest plane made for X-Plane. I'm going to give you that. But we got down. We're going to take 22 hit. Okay. Drop the fuel. We can check FS Airlines is finished our flight. Oh. Passengers 8. Minus 10 again. But we can take that. I'm actually in awe, no lie, my jaw hit the floor. Yeah, look, the first one, like I said, I haven't flown this Caravan much, but considering the situation we were in, I will definitely take that myself any day of the week. Oh my god. Shall we see the replay of that landing? I'm sorry about the bouncing noise, for some reason the Caravan does that. Here she comes. Where's the join button? It should be on the right hand side somewhere. I mean, look at the disaster that we were having before I landed. And you can tell that the plane is broken because while you do replay, it keeps slamming on its brakes. Not like the first one, though. I'll take that any day of the week. Yeah, I think the plane still thinks it's taking off. I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, it's finally come to an end. There we have it, guys. Hello, mate. Just checking in. How are you? I'm doing good, mate. Need a smoke after that landing. Yeah, I think I'm going to need something a bit stronger than that too. Might be time to crack the beer open. That was a good landing by myself. Okay, so FS Airlines, you know, that's another couple of flights done today by a few of us. That's 3 flights done so far. Another bit of money in the bank to pay for those planes I just brought. And also as a pilot, you do get your own money as well. You can actually buy belongings. You can buy houses and cars. Look, I have a flight bag here. You do get paid for this as well. If you just click on here, go shopping, you can go shopping. That's all I've got at the moment. Maybe we should buy myself an Armani suit now just because of that landing. Yeah. I so need this now because of my landing. I think I've got my wings. Oh, we do have another message. I'd say that is Richard joining us, is it? Yep. Oh, Richard, here you go. There you go. I've now accepted you to the company. And I believe I have to give you a type rating update. There you go. I'll give you it on the Kodiak as well. I don't know if you have the Kodiak, but we'll give you it on both of them. Okay, guys, so there we have it. That's it. That's it from us. Thank you for hanging around this evening. Nice little flight. First landing was terrible. Second landing was nearly a disaster, but I think we saved it. Definitely think we saved it. Definitely happy with that. So yeah, look, don't know what's going to come tomorrow. We'll have a discussion in the Discord. Maybe we'll see what you might want me to do tomorrow. I don't know. Hope you've enjoyed that. Anyone watching this back, if you want to come join the company, you are more than welcome. Already got a couple of new guys from this evening, so thank you to everyone who was watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.